Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very special video for me. In front of you right now, you have an OG Traxxas E-Revo Brushless Edition. Now, for a lot of people, you're going to be like, whatever. But for me, guys, this is one of the original bashing trucks that when I started learning how to jump, when I started learning how to backflip, just even overall good control of an RC, it was the original E-Revo, which was non-brushless, but then they went to a brushless edition. Now, I had converted my first E-Revo to brushless. I then did have a brushless edition E-Revo. I got rid of those trucks, and I've been wanting one back for a really long time. And every time one would come up, it would either be just in rough shape, not be what I wanted. And then a guy that I know, I think I met him through YouTube or Facebook, I can't remember. He had started just sending me some pictures of stuff that he had. And this came up and we started talking. And you know what? At the end of the day, guys, I probably overpaid for everything because first the truck came. It didn't come with wheels and tires. It didn't come with the bell cranks. It came with this body over here, which is the same color. It just doesn't have the brushless edition sticker on the side of it. I forgot what else. There was a few other little minor things, but whatever. Guys, this thing is brand new. So it is probably somewhere in the 9 to 10-year-old range, but he never drove it. And everything you guys see, guys, mod-wise, like the sway bars, it has the True Track RPM conversion on the back, RPM arms in the front. You have hot racing steering knuckles in here. There was a few minor shock upgrades. There was, I forget what else, there was a couple other parts too. But for me, guys, some of the cool things was having the original MXL6S in it. This EC, guys, was very, very cool because when Castle was getting on board and they were releasing their 6S ESCs, the first one was not waterproof, the Mamba Monster, but then they came out with the Mamba Monster 2. That is what this is, except it's rebranded for Traxxas MXL6S, and you can see, guys, Castle right there. Now, the only thing he did, well, sorry, he did a few things. He really wanted the motor, the Castle motor that was in here, and he had removed that and he replaced it with a Hobbywing 2200 kV. Now, at some point, I would love to find the OG motor, put it in there, but honestly, guys, the Hobbywing 2200 is a great motor. And for me, guys, this actually, guys, was more important. This blue ESC, I don't know, there's just something about it. And the wheels and tires were another thing. So the truck did not come with wheels and tires. I had different sets when I first got the truck. It was sitting on the Badlands. It was sitting on, I think, even the 4S Outcast tires. I can't remember what other ones. These are the black chrome ones. These ones actually look better, in my opinion, than the normal chrome. So I had no problem picking these up. But tonight is going to be the first inaugural, whatever run you want to, whatever word you want to use, guys. But it's the first run of my 10-year-old brand new brushless edition E-Revo. And what's even more cool, guys, is this is the first time I have ever driven a brushless edition E-Revo OG on 6S. So when I was running these trucks, guys, in the past, these are light trucks, and 4S is a pretty good amount of power for them. I ran 5S. That was kind of my standard. I had a 2S and a 3S. They were the same milliamp, the same discharge rate, same company, all that kind of stuff. And I ran 5S in it. And that thing, guys, was awesome. It kind of set, for me, guys, it set the standard of what I wanted in a truck. So this tonight, guys, is running a brand new set. I just took these out of the box. I got the XT90s on them. These are the Gens Ace 5,000 milliamp 3S 60C packs. They fit absolutely perfect in the truck. I swear it's like Traxxas or Gens Ace was like, hey, let's build a pack. There's a reason why that's charging too. We're going to get to it. It was like they built a pack specifically for the E-Revo, the Summit, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, guys, super pumped. I'm not sure where I'm going to head out. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm going to have the ramp. We're going to jump it, but I'm not going to destroy it. And I will probably leave the actual E-Revo Brushless Edition body and take out this other one that is the exact same. It just doesn't have the stickers on it. And this, guys, I did buy after. So when I originally got the truck, I got that body. And then like a month later, he was like, hey, I've got this body. Whatever. Yeah, I'll buy it. So I bought it. Now, why is this guy charging? Well, I'm also taking out this guy. So this is my Corelli Shogun. It's been kind of changed up a little bit. So instead of running kind of like those speed racing tires that kind of come on it, I am running a set of 3.8-inch Badlands. These are more of the OG version. I really need to stop that charger. But it has the full kind of carbon fiber kit on. It's got carbon fiber shock towers, carbon fiber center brace, still running the stock electronics. So this is kind of like a rebranded Max 8, and I think it's a 2050 kV motor. Everything is paired up, guys, to my Futaba 7PX. So it'll probably be 2 separate videos, maybe clips from each, but it's going to be really neat, guys, tonight to go out and to drive something like a 10-year-old truck that was absolutely amazing for its time, and then go to something like this, which is current, guys. It's been out for a couple of years, but this is current tech. It runs 6S, no problem. You can beat it on all day on 6S. The truck holds up, and guys, I've had this thing out many times, and it does a great job. I've never broke it. It's not their XTR model. It's not the upgraded model, so there's no 7075 chassis, no 7075 shock towers or beefed up drivetrain components. It's what you get in their normal RTR trucks, whether you get the Chronos, the Shogun, the Punisher, you name it. So either way, guys, I'm going to stop that charger from beeping. I'm going to get that body in the truck. And actually, the other thing, too, is this battery. It is done. We're going to unplug that. This battery is one I don't often use. It's a 4,000 milliamp 95C 6S pack. But I noticed when I was kind of getting everything ready that I destroyed the front kind of piece to the battery tray. So what I've done is I've laid down some Velcro, put some Velcro obviously on the battery, put the straps on, and hopefully, guys, this will kind of take that kind of grunt. So when I'm landing and stuff, as long as I don't do any massive nosedives, this should hold up. And again, guys, I'm not going out tonight for an absolute crazy bash or anything. I'm going to be bringing the ramp. This video, guys, is going to be more about the E-Revo. Yes, I'm taking out the Shogun. There will be a separate video with the Shogun, but I'm bringing the Shogun out, guys, because I just really want to compare what it's like to go from a 10-year-old tech to something a lot more current, and we'll just see how it is. But either way, guys, understand one thing, that I am a huge fan of this truck, or at least I was 10 years ago. The Traxxas E-Revo Brushless Edition was one of my favorite trucks, and again, guys, it's what got me into really bashing. I had an E-Max. That was actually the second RC I ever got, or the third. Maybe the third. I can't remember. But it was, no, definitely not third. It was later than that. But anyways, the first real bashing truck I ever got. And yeah, anybody that had an original E-Max Brushless Edition, you know what those bulkheads were like. They were terrible. If you sneezed on the truck, they broke. The E-Revo really took us from something that was kind of fragile, looked awesome, but kind of fragile, to a truck that you could really get out, rip it around, jump it, and have a lot of fun. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get everything packed up. I'm going to get it in the truck, and we are going to head out for the first run of my brand new Brushless Edition E-Revo. All right, guys, we're up here. We're at my work. We're in the back parking lot. It's quiet. There's nobody here. Radio is on. Car is now on. I got the ramp set up over there. Shogun's under there. And yeah, guys, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm pretty excited. It's you know, it's funny, I think back to when I first got these trucks and how excited I was. So it's gonna be neat to take it out again and just, well, not again, this is a new truck, but you guys know what I mean. I always remember heating these tires, so it's funny that I decided to buy them, just because, again, I wanted this thing to look like a Revo. Everything has been kind of like reset up. My steering is a little bit awful, but like calibration with the ESC and all that stuff, guys, has been done. Servos were kind of set up so they're like in perfect kind of harmony. Oh yeah. Driving the Brushless Edition E-Revo. Does anybody know who I sound like there? You won't win anything, but If you know who that is, throw it in the comments. All right, I've been dying to try this thing on the jump. Let's do it. I haven't tried it yet either. I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I should take the Shogun out first just to get an idea of how the ramp sits and how this will be, but oh well. Let's just try it with the E-Revo. Nice. Oh yeah. That's so nice. Oh yeah, it's fast, guys. It feels so good. I feel like I should move that ramp back. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh man, that thing looks good. I like having it in between the lines because it kind of helps me line up, but we're not going too far out, so I should be fine. Of course, that time we don't go far. Let's try that again. Yes! Wow, that feels great. When I got this truck from the guy, the mesh was horrible. It was like pinion and spur were like just almost binding. Yes. But it's nice. Feels good now. Oh guys, that feels so good. It feels so light. Like just ridiculously light when it leaves the ramp. Some of you that'll make sense. Some of you it won't. You know what? I swear that same thing happened a couple of years ago or last year when I was driving a truck here. That, guys, was effortless. I took my finger off the throttle as soon as I left the ramp. And yeah, I don't know what I keep hitting there. The ground doesn't look bad, but one thing I forgot about being up here is the bugs. They're all over me right now. Oh. That feels so good. Oh, that is awesome. It's crazy how much better this truck drives than the 2.0. Anybody that's been on my channel, you know that I despise that truck, but I really think that the biggest problem with that truck, besides from the shock shafts and stuff, was just it going to that awful ESC. Because that was, to me, guys, one of the worst things about that truck was that VXL 6S. just the control, the way it feels. This thing is beautiful. Like, unreal. I think that was just a rock I hit if you heard that noise. That'd be one of the slowest backflips ever. Oh, so nice. Not super snappy or anything, but again, that could be a slipper and all that kind of stuff, guys. You gotta remember there's no center differential, I think. I'm trying to remember now. Pretty sure there's not. I'm pretty sure it's just a slipper. It's so nice to drive. Jeez, I just remembered the ramp. Definitely, guys, not as fast, you know, compared to today's trucks, but still quick enough and feels very nimble. Very nimble. Yes! Oh, what a beaut. Oh yeah, nice. That is awesome, guys. I am so impressed with how this truck drives. Like, so impressed. Just a touch of the brake to bring the nose down. Nothing there, guys. I just let it fall. That's where it ended up. All right, guys, so that was part one. So the point of this video was not to have a part one and a part two, but when I realized kind of how much footage I actually got, how much running of the E-Revo on those 5000s I got, this would have been like a 45-minute video, and I did not want it to be that long. So I'm going to quickly, guys, just kind of sum up this video. If you couldn't tell, I'm very impressed, guys, at the E-Revo, the OG E-Revo, because I always hate coming back to it because I know a lot of people have Revo 2.0s, but I despise that truck. I just didn't enjoy it. I have a story, and it basically, quickly, I'm out 1 week with my son. I'm driving an LST 3XLE. He's driving, I think, a Big Rock. I had this wicked time, jumps, backflips, all that kind of fun stuff. And then I went back a few days later to the same spot and was taking the E-Revo 2.0 off the same exact jumps, angles, ramps, whatever you want to call it. And it just sucked. It could barely do a backflip. I don't even know if it did a backflip. And it was just very disappointing. This thing is just so much fun to drive. It's nimble. It feels light. It's quick. Is it fast by today's standards? No. And guys, kind of a small spoiler alert. And again, this was not a versus video, but driving the Shogun right after the E-Revo was almost shocking, the difference, because the E-Revo felt really, really good and it was fast and it was a lot of fun to drive. I forgot though how good the RTR Corellis are. I mean, it guys honestly was, again, the Revo guys was awesome and I really enjoyed it, and you can tell in that video. But driving the Corelli after was like a night and day. The RTR Corellis, guys, are one amazing truck. And I don't know why there's not more of them out there, because people, I don't think, realize what they're getting. But on that note, guys, I'm going to sum up this video by just saying that I had a wicked time with the Brushless Edition E-Revo. I loved watching it drive around. I enjoyed just seeing the way it moved, the way it flew through the air, all that kind of fun stuff. And stay tuned, because there will be a part 2 of it where I kind of talk about it a little bit more. And again, I don't want to use the word compare in the sense that I'm comparing these two, because that's not fair. I'm just kind of using the Shogun as part of the video. I'm using it as something to compare the Revo to, which I know is what I just said I wasn't doing. But anyways, guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up, please subscribe, and have a great day.